been in the EOCA team for a couple of years. Just an update, European Outdoor Conservation Association, founded 10 years ago, 2006, I guess we live now 2016, and we are celebrating the 2 million given. What does that mean? That we have participating brands, which I will show in a minute. We gave back to keep the conservation projects alive for $2 million, or 2 million euros in the last 10 years. That were 79 projects, so people can apply for projects. So we supported 79 projects in 39 countries. And just to give you also a little of an overview from how does it represent the market, there are 126 members of EOCA right now. I think 3 years ago that was 60, but I think of the outdoor brands especially, but also retailers, media, some of you are definitely also part, they really understand from, hey, we have an obligation to give back to the environment. And I think that platform created 10 years ago has proven to be an absolute success. And what is also important, it gets a certain reach. Over the last 10 years, 82 million people, consumers, have been reached by a voting process. So there are now twice a year a voting process to get money from up to 30,000 euros on conservation projects. And there was a reach from 82 million consumers, and in total 208,000 consumers have voted over the last 10 years for their favorite conservation project. There is an ambitious plan this year that the ambition from the EOCA is to plant or renegade 2 million trees. So the 2 million was the money that has been invested in funding in the last 10 years, and now the goal is 2 million trees. Why trees? And I read this because there are numerous benefits to biodiversity, local communities, flood mitigation, slope stability, coastline protection, climate change mitigation in many countries. And besides that, trees are probably also quite important for us being outdoor brands, because without trees, I think our outdoor experience also would look very different. So I think it's a fabulous initiative. We are today already about 640,000 trees planted, but for this year, and that's the big initiative, we have, of course, the new funding, let's say the whole new funding, and that's really almost based on projects that supports this initiative.
I'm particularly proud to celebrate EOCA at Outdoor Friedrichshafen. 2016 marks EOCA's 10th anniversary. We've supported a whole lot of projects around conservation in 39 countries in the world, and we spent over 2 million euros. So this is a great numbers that we want to celebrate by planting 2 million trees. This project is really marking our celebration, and between now and the next couple of years we will be planting 2 million projects to celebrate our achievements.
Trees really are the business for the outdoor industry. They're particularly important because they provide the environment in which a great deal of outdoor activity happens. They provide us with important services, and they provide us with vital resources. Services that they provide include regulating our climate, and obviously climate's crucial to successful outdoor activity. One of the things we were talking about this morning was the change that's happening to snow cover across the whole of the Northern Hemisphere as a consequence of climate change. With snow cover in North America and large parts of Europe being significantly lower this year than it has been over the last 50 years. That's a consequence of climate change, and trees can provide us a really important way of getting to grips with CO2 emissions. They're not the only solution, but they're a very important part of the toolkit that we need to use. They're also an important home to biodiversity. So one of the reasons we all love going out into the outdoors is to go and see wildlife, to see amazing, beautiful scenes, beautiful nature. And forests are the home to most of the nature in the world. 80% of terrestrial species, that's species that live on land, live in forests, and an even higher proportion of endangered species, the most critical species for conservation, actually live in forests. So it's really important that we maintain forests as habitat for those species. But forests also have other functions in terms of regulating fresh air and water, and also providing an environment in which we can do education and just simply relax. That's very important in terms of the health benefits of being out in the forests. Some really good evidence recently that actually getting out into the wild and having a bit of a wilderness experience can have huge benefits to people that are actually stressed or suffering from mental health problems, with knock-on impacts for their physical health. So all sorts of reasons why trees are absolutely fundamental to the outdoor industry.